Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take part in the meeting of G20 member countries in Rome today. PM also meets Pope Francis in Vatican. The leaders discuss range of issues including fighting climate change and poverty. India's cumulative vaccination coverage crosses the landmark milestone of 105 crores. Total 105.43 crore vaccine doses administered so far. 13,543 recoveries made in the last 24 hours, with recovery rate reaching 98.19%. US Food and Drug Administration authorizes the Pfizer Inc. and BioNTech coronavirus vaccine for children aged 5 to 11 years. The vaccine becomes the first COVID-19 shot for young children in the United States. And in sports, in T20 World Cup, South Africa will be up against Sri Lanka, while in another match, England will face Australia today. Right, we will begin this news bulletin with Prime Minister's Italy visit. So the G20 Summit hosted by Italy begins today in Rome. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at Roma Convention Center in Rome for the G20 Summit. Prime Minister Modi was received by Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi. PM Modi has a busy week ahead with high-profile meetings at the G20 Summit in Italy and the COP26 Climate Summit in Glasgow, Scotland. The G20 is the most powerful group in the world, covering 80% of global GDP and 60% of the world's population. India is a founding member of the G20. It has always raised the issues pertaining to the developing countries. So PM Modi is likely to highlight issues ranging from global health, governance and tax evasion to climate change in the summit. The G20 Rome Summit has officially started today. Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi welcomed the G20 heads of delegation at the venue. And on the second day of his visit to Italy, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Pope Francis in the Vatican City for the first time today. The meeting that was scheduled only for 20 minutes went on for an hour. PM Modi and Pope discussed a wide range of issues aimed at making our planet better, such as fighting climate change and removing poverty. PM Modi also invited Pope to visit India. And it may be recalled that the last papal visit happened in 1999 when Atalji was the PM and Pope John Paul II came. Now it is during PM Modi's prime ministerial term that the Pope has been invited to visit India. PM Modi was accompanied by NSA Ajit Doval and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. PM Modi arrived in Italy on Friday to participate in the two-day G20 Summit at the invitation of Italy's Prime Minister Mario Draghi. Later, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to Twitter and said, had a very warm meeting with Pope Francis. I had the opportunity to discuss a wide range of issues with him and also invited him to visit India. This is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi tweeted after meeting Pope Francis. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi also held extensive interaction with members of different communities, including Indian diaspora and Friends of India in Italy on Friday. Prime Minister Modi met and interacted with the community members from various organizations, including the representatives of Italian Hindu Union Sanatan Dharm Sangh. Prime Minister lauded the role played by them in propagating Indian culture in Italy. PM Modi met and interacted with the community members of the Italian Congregation for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. PM appreciated their contribution in several social activities, including spreading the message of Bhagavad Gita in Italy. PM also met and interacted with several Indologists and Sanskrit experts from Italian universities. The Prime Minister noted their interest in Indian culture, literature and practice of yoga and Ayurveda, and lauded the role played by them in strengthening the ties between India and Italy. PM Modi met and interacted with the representatives of Sikh community and institutions involved in the commemoration of Indian soldiers who fought in Italy in World War I and World War II. PM Modi also paid tributes to the valor shown by Indian soldiers in these wars.
The Prime Minister is also meeting separately members of the Indian diaspora in Italy, Friends of India from different organizations, including representatives of the Italian Hindu Union, the Italian Congregation for Krishna Consciousness, Sikh community and institutions involved in the commemoration of Indian soldiers who fought in Italy during the world wars. He's also interacting with several Indologists and Sanskrit scholars during the meeting. Prime Minister, of course, has been appreciative of the role played by community members in strengthening ties between India and Italy.
So, Indologists and community members shared their happiness on meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
To meet the Prime Minister, it was a great honor for us. Hindu in Italian, minority in Italian. I think that the culture of Indian is a treasure for the humanity, because it is a culture of ancient time since now for the whole human being, and is a culture of non-violence, ahimsa, of harmony and respect for the nature and the environment since the beginning of this culture. So it's a culture for the welfare of human being.
प्रधानमंत्री से मिलकर बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत खुशी हुई और उन्होंने हमसे पूछा कि हमारे काम के बारे में इटालियन विश्वविद्यालय में अपनी पढ़ाई के बारे में थोड़ी बातचीत हुई थी और हमने कहा कि हमारे लिए सम्मान और खुशी की बात है कि हिंदी भाषा और भारतीय संस्कृति के प्रचार प्रसार के मिशन में उपयोग देना हमारे लिए खुशी की बात है और हम पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं ताकि सब लोग अधिक से अधिकतर लोग भारतीय संस्कृति को जाने। हमारी बात हुई प्रधानमंत्री से कि हमारी विद्यार्थियों की रुचि खासतौर पर भारतीय भाषाओं को और संस्कृति जो पुरानी और आधुनिक संस्कृति दोनों पर रुचि बहुत है। हमारे स्टूडेंट योग और भरतनाट्यम और अलग तरह की भारतीय जो डांस होते हैं उस पर बहुत रुचि है। बॉलीवुड पर भी ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है कि यहाँ इटली में ये जो पुरानी और आधुनिक संस्कृति भारत से है हम पढ़ाते हैं। तो हमारी आशा है कि ये मतलब भारतीय सरकार से हमारी मदद बढ़ जाए।
We gifted the Prime Minister. I was just an instrument of the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, of the editing house of Srila Prabhupada. We gifted him a Ramayana special edition. Prime Minister Modi loves books. In India, in Delhi, we had this unveiling of the astounding Bhagavad Gita. When I brought it to India, he came and he was amazed, enlightened and ecstatic.
मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਜੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਮਿਲੇ ਔਰ ਐਦਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਸਰ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਕ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਸੀ। ਜੋ ਲੋਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਗਲਤ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰਾਂ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਜੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਇਟਲੀ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੱਲੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਚੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਔਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਦੱਸੋ। तो ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਦਸੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਬੜੇ ਖੁਸ਼ ਸੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਅੱਗੇ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਰਹਿਣ। ਨਰਿੰਦਰ ਮੋਦੀ ਜੀ ਜਿੰਦਾਬਾਦ।
And back home, polling is underway for by-elections to 3 Lok Sabha and 30 Assembly seats spread over 14 states. Lok Sabha by-polls are being held for Khandwa Lok Sabha constituency in Madhya Pradesh, Mandi in Himachal Pradesh and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Assembly by-polls are being held in 5 assembly constituencies in Assam, 4 assembly seats in West Bengal, 3 assembly seats each in Himachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Madhya Pradesh, 2 assembly seats each in Bihar, Karnataka, Rajasthan and 1 assembly seat each in Telangana, Maharashtra, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Mizoram and Nagaland. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah today addressed a public meeting in Dehradun beginning the party's election campaign in Uttarakhand. The Union Minister also launched the Khasiyari Kalyan Yojana in Dehradun. Amit Shah described the Congress party in synonymous with corruption and scam. He also said that Congress is not able to carry out developmental work in any state.
कपले घोटाले का पर्याय बनी हुई, ये किसी भी राज्य में कल्याण का काम नहीं कर सकती, ना वो गरीबों का सोच सकती है, ना अच्छा प्रशासन का सोच सकती है। गरीब कल्याण और अच्छा प्रशासन मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में केवल और केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी दे सकती है और कोई नहीं।
And appreciating the efforts of the state government during the COVID-19 pandemic, Home Minister Amit Shah said that health services were provided to the people even in the remote areas of Uttarakhand.
कोरोना का आपदा आई, पहाड़ पर है हमारा प्रदेश, दूर सुदूर भौगोलिक क्षेत्र में रहने वाले लोग हैं, मगर कोई भी कहां पर भी रहा हो, मैं इतना निश्चित कह सकता हूं, कोरोना से बचाने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने किया।
Right, so like we said, Uttarakhand polls, Home Minister Amit Shah started off the BJP campaign with a rally at Dehradun, and Home Minister launched the Khasiyari Kalyan Yojana in Dehradun. Amit Shah also said that Congress is not able to carry out developmental work in any state. Moving on to our next story now, Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur delivered the inaugural address at the Ram Manohar Lohia Awadh University in Ayodhya. The minister urged people to participate in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Sangoshti in Ayodhya. The Union Minister said that just as the whole of Ayodhya was lit up on the arrival of Lord Ram, he urged people to keep Ayodhya neat and clean during the Potsav and even after that.
ये भी जानते हैं कि जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने वायदा किया था कि भव्य राम मंदिर बनाएंगे, वो सपना भी साकार करने का काम मोदी जी ने और योगी जी ने किया है। नींव पत्थर राम मंदिर का रख दिया है, अगले 2 सालों के अंदर भव्य राम मंदिर बनकर भी तैयार हो जाए। इस बार की दीपावली पर भी दीपोत्सव से पहले हमें पूरे अयोध्या में शानदार स्वच्छता अभियान चलाना चाहिए और पूरी अयोध्या को साफ सुथरा करने का काम करना।
And Minister of Women and Child Development Smriti Irani flagged in the National Security Guard's All India Car Rally Sudarshan Bharat Parikrama after it reached Delhi, having completed its 29-day long journey covering 7,500 kilometers. The rally, which was flagged off by Union Home Minister Amit Shah from Red Fort on October 2nd, passed through various historical places associated with the freedom movement and freedom fighters on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, being organized across India to mark the 75th year of India's independence. So, Union Minister Smriti Irani also paid tribute to the martyred soldiers of NSG at the National Police Memorial. And Union Minister Smriti Irani said in her address that people of India salute the heroes who laid their lives for India. She also said that India has made a mark all over the world.
NSG परिवार को इस सफल कार रैली के आयोजन के साथ-साथ आगामी वर्षों में आंतरिक सुरक्षा की दृष्टि से, सामाजिक योगदान की दृष्टि से आपके हर कार्य की सफलता की कामना करती हूँ। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि भारत के नागरिकों की ओर से एनएसजी एवं भारत की सुरक्षा को सुदृढ़ रखने में जिन जिन जवानों ने वर्तमान में सेवा दी है, जो वर्तमान में अपने सर्विसेज के माध्यम से तैनात हैं, हिंदुस्तान के एक नागरिक की ओर से आप सबके प्रति मैं कृतज्ञता का भाव अर्पित करती हूं।
On this occasion, DG of National Security Guard M.A. Ganpati said that NSG is not only committed to internal security but also striving to discharge its social values and responsibilities.
NSG का कमांडोस ने एंटी टेररिस्ट, एंटी हाईजैकिंग और बॉम्ब डिस्पोजल का कई सफल ऑपरेशन को अंजाम दिया है। इन ऑपरेशनों में अपना अदम्य साहस और प्रतिबद्धता दिखाई है और विकट परिस्थितियों में अपनी जान की परवाह किए बिना सर्वोत्तम सुरक्षा का आदर्श स्थापित किया है। एनएसजी न केवल आंतरिक सुरक्षा के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है बल्कि अपना सामाजिक मूल्यों और दायित्वों के भी निर्वाहन के लिए निरंतर प्रयासरत है। यह कार रैली देश प्रेम और राष्ट्रीय एकता के इन्हीं सामाजिक दायित्वों को पूरा करने में दिशा में किया गया एक प्रयास है।
Shifting focus now, Bollywood actor Shahrukh Khan's son Shahrukh Khan, who was arrested in the cruise drug case, was released from jail today along with 2 others, while Aryan and Arbaz were lodged in Arthur Jail in Mumbai. Munmund Dhamecha was lodged in Baikula's Women's Jail. The Bombay High Court had on Friday issued a conditional bail order for the 3 accused. After getting bail, now all the 3 accused will have to comply with the conditions of bail. Mainly, they will have to deposit their passport in the court immediately and they will have to take the permission of the investigating officer compulsorily to go out of Mumbai. Among the 14 conditions fixed by the court for bail, it has also been said that during the bail, they will not tamper with any witness or evidence related to the case. Well, that's all we have in this news bulletin. Stay tuned for more news and updates. Namaskar.